Greetings to you from wherever you're watching us tonight. Thanks for joining us on the Thursday edition of the show. Ememka Adebayo. Tonight on the show, we will be talking about the 2024 Under 17 NPFL Youth League. We'll also be talking about archery on the show tonight. We'll give you a slice of what is happening on the domestic scene with women's football, men's football, and at some point we'll travel abroad to talk about what's happening in the Europa League. That's the outlook of the show. Tonight, we will also give you a slice of cricket on the show. All right. It's a two-man show. My colleague, Austin Okonakpan, of course, is suited and ready as we take this trip together across the money-spinning world of sports.
Sport greetings to you, Yemi, and of course, everyone joining us on the show tonight. Always an action-packed world of sports action right here in Europe with the Europa League. Some interesting results already coming out of that one. We'll talk about it on the show tonight. I love it so much whenever we give attention to grassroots football development in Nigeria. And that's why I'm pumped up tonight to talk about the newly introduced NPFL Youth League for our under 17s. We've seen what the Super Eagles did. That level is where we can get more Stanley Wabalis, more Samuel Chukwuezes, get people to replace Kenneth Omeruo, William Troost Ekong. So we must take it very seriously, and I'm looking forward to that conversation on the show tonight. Also, you mentioned cricket and every other thing that makes our world of sports an action-packed and engaging one.
All right, so we're going to start off tonight from where Austin talked about it. Of course, the moves to produce the next Samuel Chukwueze, Kenneth Omeruo, and those things have been happening, and it has flown under the radar of some sort. But tonight on the show, we will highlight some of those things. We're talking about the 2024 Under 17 NPFL Youth League. It's the maiden edition, and of course, it has been played across 5 zones, and we are now into that final stage. A total of 30 matches had been played, and it has registered 90 goals, an average of 3 goals per match. And those matches were played between 30th January to 3rd of February. And of course, we're going to get to talk about all of those things and a lot to say about some of those things. Still talking about the things that will happen later on. But let me pause and bring into the conversation somebody that needs little or no introduction when you're talking about Nigerian football. He is currently the chairman of the Youth League Organizing Committee. It's my pleasure to welcome Ememka Inyama to the show tonight. Greetings to you, sir. Thanks for finding out time to be with us on the show.
Yeah, Yemi, hi, it's Lagos. It's hot here in Abuja. Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's the same everywhere. Nice to see you, sir. But let's just dive straight into what I talked about. Like I said, he has flown under the radar, but I know a lot of preparation has gone into all of this. Of course, is well intended to get these young guys playing, representing their parent clubs. I want to start by asking, how has the journey been?
Yeah, Yemi, it's been quite challenging, but above all, interesting. Because we are talking about a program that is quite intentional. Honorable Elebole-led board was very, very direct in backing this grassroots program. As a matter of fact, it's a commendable one. It's something that's giving a positive vibe to the main league itself. And what is it all about? To create a synergy between grassroots football and the professional football. To create a synergy between youth football and those that will grow into the main NPFL. So the zonal elimination and the championship was fantastic. Across 5 zones, as you have earlier said, right there in Kaduna, Lafia, Enugu, Port Harcourt, as a matter of fact. So, I mean, we're excited that the quality of what we saw shows there is future for Nigerian football. All we need to do is put it together, make it a tradition, make sure that no gap is lost in ensuring greater tomorrow, today's stars and future stars. That will be the purpose of this youth program.
All right, I like what I'm seeing. My colleague Osno Konakman is with me as well. And he's going to be asking you, once you respond to my next question, he's going to be taking it from there. But sustainability is good. We're seeing these young kids, we're seeing the clubs be mandated to do it, and it's good. But sustainability, what is the intention? How far do we want to go? Is it maiden edition? Are we going to see many? Is it an idea that might be pushed aside, or we're in it for the long haul?
The chairman of NPFL, Honorable told me, he said, Pastor, listen to me. This is very serious. I want this program to surpass and outlive my administration. So for me, it's not a one-off thing. It's not something that we just want to come and say we are doing the maiden edition and it ends. We have come to grow Nigerian football. And the only way to grow Nigerian football is to start from the foundation. Lack of foundation in anything in life is not sustainable. So if the clubs become intentional, as indeed the NPFL is, it means they're going to take this program very seriously. And I want to announce to you that a couple of players already have been promoted from this youth program to their main team. Rangers International did it, Kano Pillars did it, because of the quantum of talent that was at play at this zonal level. I am excited to see what's going to happen in Benin, starting on the 24th, 25th, going into the 2nd of March. It's going to be quite exciting, bringing together the best of youth football as has never been seen in this country. The best of football as has never been witnessed, bringing stars of tomorrow. And we are bringing scouts. We are working with the technical committee and the technical department of Nigerian football. We are going to be having scouts who are going to, look at the very outstanding players. Mind you, at the zonal levels, we sent out stars too. We have picked players. At the end of the day, we're going to bring them together. When we become intentional in programs like this, under 20 national team, under 23 national team, we will no more be rushing towards academies, rushing to know. We would have had a template where the coaches will go, see the players themselves, see what they can do, and they become ready material, a ready source to give us what we want in this country. Because it's like somebody said, academies are good, I have one. But, you also have to give credit to these professional clubs for them to be encouraged in sustaining and funding under 15, possibly under 12, to under 15, to under 17, and of course to under 19 or Team B. That's the structure, and that's what it has to be. And this is the assurance I have from the chairman of NPFL and his board, that they have come to the right, the wrong, and ensure that it's not a one-off thing, but it has to be something that will be for the greater good of Nigerian football.
Ememka Inyama, thank you so much for your time on the show tonight, and it's good to see you again. I liked when you mentioned that we've got to be intentional with this sort of programs, because anything that you do at the grassroots is delicate. And with the level that we've reached with our football, we've passed where we should just do things. We must do them properly. I like the fact that this is under 17. Let's talk about the processes involved. Age cheat is a cankerworm to our football. How did we pick these players? How were they put together? And how did you and your team ensure that we got the right guys in the right age brackets competing at the championship?
Yeah, of course, age cheat is common here, but I guess that when we have programs that is deliberate and intentional as this, we would have been able to address the issue of age cheat. When a team has under 12, you have a history of the player when he started, when he's moving to under 15, when he's going to under 17 and when he's going to under 19, it's already there. Right now, we are keeping statistics and records. We are very, very serious with it. We are uploading it in the system. We did our best to ensure that as much as 80-90% or more, we were able to get the right players of the right age. Apart from using international passport or NIN, we also did physical screening to really, and a whole lot of players we are screened out. We say, hey, you don't have business here. We want to get it right this time. And I am prayerful that by the second stanza, by the second edition, we're going to bring technology into it. We're going to bring science into it. Why not us introduce MRI so that we can begin to get the real ages of the players without anybody coming to tell lies, make an argument as the case may be. But I can tell you that from what you have seen, from the pictures and the ones you're going to see in the championship playoff, I can assure you that we are on the right step in getting it right. All we need is cooperation. And listen to me. If these clubs know that we're not here because you want to win the money, you want to win the trophy, but to, showcase your players. So the area of a cheat would be, reduced. Will not be something that because I want to be champion, we will not do that. We want to see even the team that didn't do well have most of the players that may be invited to national teams at any point in time. So we are deliberate about it, we're intentional about it, we are very serious about it.
I like it. I like that you're keeping records. You're taking down those important, data that can be used tomorrow when we want to talk about developing football in Nigeria. Ememka Inyama, you know how it is with club football in Nigeria. A major problem is because 98% of the clubs are state-owned. With this sort of program, what policies can we put in place to ensure that after this competition, Rangers will not just tell the players, oh, you've played competition, go home. Abia Warriors will not just tell the players, oh, we don't have any space for you. What can we do to ensure that these clubs embrace academy football, embrace grassroots football, and give these talents a proper place in the club structure?
Austin, let me shock you with something now. Listen to me. Why and the clubs must take this program very seriously. One, tell me when last a player from NPFL was signed outside the country. But on a daily basis, the academies are selling players. So even the scouts, even the foreign clubs understand the issue of a cheat here. So they come to the foundation looking for the players with the talent and with the real ages. And that has undermined the ability of professional clubs in Nigeria to be able to market their players. Except a player plays in the national team, except the players play for Super Eagles, under 20, under 23, they hardly get marketed outside the country. But academies on a daily basis are shipping players outside this country, collecting $20,000, $30,000 with a future sale deal, and they are undermining the business here. So if clubs take this academy thing serious by having youth program, then of course they too can be part of the business. Football is business, it's big money. It's big money, because when you see a player who is 29 telling you he is in an academy playing under 20 football, he's deceiving himself and the club and the country. But when we have a program as this, intentional and deliberate, clubs will go to scout from secondary school, from primary school, begin to nurture them from stage to stage and ensure their growth and see them move from one stage to the other. By so doing, we would have initiated a sustainable program for the growth of football in Nigeria. I do not understand why you are doing under 20, under 16. You go outside the country and bring a player to come and play for Nigeria. Hey, Austin, we're joking. But if we have this program in place and the coaches monitor them while the competition is going on, you know what? Their materials are going to be readily available in ensuring the sustainability of youth football and grassroots football.
I agree with you totally. Carry those club chairmen along. They need to key into this vision. They need to understand it. And let's see, talk to Agbenga Elegbeleye. Let's see if we can make policies and implement them, that clubs that are participating in this, you must have place for young players in the club structure. Before I hand it over to Yemi, please let us know, what should we be expecting from the championship playoffs?
Yeah, I can assure you that I was discussing with the chairman of the NPFL today, and he has okayed a whole lot of programs. I can assure you that arrangements are in top gear to ensure that the matches of the finals will be taken live. The chairman has concluded arrangement with Star Times to take our matches live. Okay, that's one. Number two is that we are making the clubs comfortable by ensuring that best of officiating is ensured, because we had one or two pockets of complaints at the zonal level. That's not what we need at this time. We want the best of football, best of officiating, because we are creating an exercise that will change the face of football in this country. We want to support what is being done at the professional level. That is why our committee is very serious in ensuring that at the end of the day, the chairman and the board members will be happy, and indeed Nigerians, that yes, we are getting it right. Number two is that Obe Stadium is going to be the veritable playground for good football. There's good pitch there. We are going to have 2 matches a day. We're going to have breaks. We're going to give the teams break, even though they are youths and young, but we also think they need 1 or 2 days off to give them a respite. So it's going to be an 8-day program. And more than that, we want a whole lot of football personalities to come into Benin and see the new thing that is happening in NPFL. Today, somebody was saying that it's a good record that at the end of the first stanza, all teams are playing equal matches, plus those that are in the continent. Okay? So what we are doing is to support the good program of NPFL by making sure that the foundation is right. Because the Bible says, without the foundation, you're wasting your time. So Austin, in Benin, we're expecting good football. We're expecting some excitement among the youth. We are creating excitement. Look forward to coming to be watched on live TV in your homes, wherever, all over the world. And then the NFL technical department is going to work with us in ensuring that they scout young, good, talented players that will be of service to the nation by the time we want their services done. So that's what we are doing. We will showcase good football. We will showcase an exciting branding. It's going to be a razzmatazz of a thing. We want to create some entertainment, football with entertainment, so that people will say, yes, we are getting it right. Yes, we can do it. We have what it takes to do it. All we need is the support, and it's achievable. I can tell you that.
Thank you so much.
I'm scratching my head to see if there are other questions I can ask, but you definitely have said everything. Let me go quickly across. Ememka talked about it, so let me just quickly show this to you. He talked about the competition played in 5 zones, so that you understand when he talked about playoffs, the teams that won from these zones are the teams that will be playing in that playoff that is going to start next week and enter into March. So from the Northwest, Katsina United under 17 team qualified. From the North Central, you had Plateau United under 17 team. South, I have Rivers United under 17 team. I think from the Northwest, it was two zones, Northwest, North, East, went together and they played under that zone. So that's why you're having just 5. Southeast, Enugu Rangers under 17 team. And from the Southwest, you have Remo Stars under 17 team. And of course, at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin, the playoffs to determine who wins will take place. All right. So I think that's much we can take on that. Inyama, I want to thank you for your time on the show. You've said everything that needs to be said. We wish you all the best. Thank you very much for finding out time to be with us.
Yes, thank you very much. I want to thank you for the audience, but that's not our logo. Please, that's not the logo for the NPFL Youth League. I am a marketer, and I'm very deliberate in terms of branding. in terms of image. That's not our logo. So I'm sure we'll give you the better one so that when we talk about NPFL Youth League, people should be able to have a picture of what we are talking about. It's my pleasure being here, and I want to thank you for the opportunity. And I invite you to Benin. Join us to Benin, and let's see good football.